Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this webinar on how we got posts on AppSource. I would like to welcome you all on behalf of Simone Rosa from InfoStudi. My name is Daniela Hulst. I'm from QBS, and together with Simone Rosa, we will present today this webinar. We as QBS are constantly paying attention to help our partners to keep up to date with latest Microsoft technologies. And with this in mind, facing an operational need of InfoStudi, QBS has promoted and encouraged the creation of an app. Rather than a simple personalization for the single customer, we've provided all the information, the access to specific Microsoft documentation, instructions and guidelines for realize and publish an app on the Microsoft AppSource portal. Overall, as QBS also has been to provide main technical indications. Sorry, can you please unmute yourself? Again, her role has also been to provide main technical indications on how to implement an extension. We supported InfoStudi to create a specific landing page and to start marketing activities to promote their app in the Dynamics ecosystem. Before we start with this webinar, we have some ground rules. This webinar is being recorded. I will please like to ask you to put your lines unmuted. If you have any questions, you can ask that via the chat window, and we will address the questions at the end of the presentation to Simone. After the webinar, you will receive the recording, of course, and the presentation. I would like to hand over to Simone.
Thank you, Danielle. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our webinar. This is how we got posted on AppSource. We'll try to let you know about our experience in publishing our first app for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. My name is Simone Rosa. I've been working for InfoStudi, an Italian system integrator, and I'm working on Microsoft Dynamics NAV for over 12 years. Just few words about us. InfoStudi was founded 31 years ago, and almost 20 professionals work with us today. We have 3 business units, one for ICT outsourcing, one that implements .NET products for our customers, and the third one that is focused on SMB market. We are Microsoft partners since 1996. We deliver projects based on Microsoft solutions, mainly NAV, Dynamics 365 Business Central or for sales, and of course, Microsoft Power BI. We are very glad to have signed our partnership with QBS. For QBS, we are a training center in Italy. This is very important for us because we must be constantly up to date, and this is one of the reasons we have to say thank you, QBS. But not the only reason. QBS supports us for almost everything about Dynamics market. They are our reference for the CSP program, and they help us in marketing and sales activities, as Danielle said. When we decided to publish our app, we were a little scared about it because it was a very new thing for us, but QBS and our local partner account manager gave us all the info and the support we needed. Above all, the guarantee to succeed in this thing. When we start our journey, if we can call it this way, I don't know. During last year, it was almost June or May, I don't know. The Microsoft Cloud product still was Dynamics 365 for financial. That means that a lot of things have changed in a year, and we had to change a lot of things because Microsoft was changing a lot of things and rules month by month. Finally, this year, on April, we succeeded in publishing our first app on Microsoft AppSource. We are proud of this because our solution is the first Italian app for Business Central, and we are the first QBS partner that did it. So, what is Microsoft AppSource? Of course, I know, probably everybody knows about Microsoft AppSource. It's the business app marketplace provided by Microsoft for their cloud solutions. But, why is it so important? In my opinion, because it's the future, simple. The world is constantly updated, constantly changing, and the cloud is the present now. I think that the AppSource can be a powerful opportunity because it's a showcase for your own solutions. As shown in the slide, it simplifies the discovery, trial, and acquisition of business apps, and it can help users in getting new functions in a faster way. And for InfoStudi, it's an important way to easily market our IP. Okay, we'll try to take a look about everything you need to go to your AppSource journey. Here are the steps. 1. Create your accounts. You have to register in the portal. 2. Engage with Microsoft about your app idea. Then you can develop your app, publish your app, and then you have to pass technical validation and marketing validation. After that, you can go live. First of all, you must register and get your development license. It's a new license to develop apps. If things have not changed recently, I think you have to pay almost 70 euros, and in this way, Microsoft can give you the rights to publish on AppSource. My suggestion for this registration is to choose an email that is personal, but a company address, just because you have to order and to maintain it for the future, okay? The second step is to engage with Microsoft about your app idea. Honestly, I don't know if Microsoft can or wants to deny NAP, but this is a required step, and it's not a guarantee of copyright or protection of your intellectual properties. Other partners can have the same idea, and Microsoft is able to let them publish a different app, but that can make the same things your one provides. We can divide apps in two categories, add-on apps and connect apps. Add-on apps are solutions that add functionalities inside the system and that enrich Business Central processes. Connect apps are used to connect external services with Business Central. So you can maybe develop your solutions outside your tenants in the way you prefer, and then let the system be connected to your service using APIs. Both of them are good for different jobs, and both of them have some limitation. I mean, for example, add-on apps are good for customizing the system processes or to deploy a new version of your existing ISV solutions, but you must know the business logic and the structure of data model. Connect apps are like a different cloud service that talks with your Business Central, maybe for data integration or for things that don't change the business logic. And you can develop them in the way you prefer, choosing your platform and your programming language. Once your idea has been approved, and once you have completed your app, there is the technical validation. Microsoft gives you a reserved objects ID range. Your partner license, the NAV license, is updated, and then you can develop your solution. In the portal, we see in a few minutes, you must provide the extension package file containing the solution, all the translations files, and the package must be digitally signed. Moreover, you must upload another extension for the automated test. This is a recent requirement. These procedures must be compliant with Microsoft rules about testing automations. If your solution is integrated with an external services or maybe some libraries, you must provide even that file. So please pay attention, because this part couldn't be so easy. Your solutions must comply with Dynamics 365 Business Central user experience. That means that you must provide tooltips for your action controls and fields, and for any country you want to publish an app, you must provide translations. You will ask even to provide setup wizard and user guide. So my advice is make everything simple. Give the user the best and simplest experience. Maybe I can give you some suggestions about possible problems. Application hire. Say your developers not to forget to manage it in the correct way. .NET is not supported. I know recently Microsoft announced that .NET will support it on Business Central, but it's only for on-premise version, not for cloud. We are in the cloud, and we cannot use .NET. This is for security reasons, because we are on a Microsoft server with a lot of tenants, and with .NET you can do a lot of things, even dangerous ones. When we started to develop our solution that, as we see later, has a graphical part, we choose to use .NET. Bad choice, very bad choice. We were wrong. We had to rebuild all using JavaScript. File system management. We are on cloud. You have no access to your network file system. And moreover, you don't have SQL database. Remember it. Don't forget about permission sets. Users have different roles with different permissions. If your app is used in different scenarios, we have to think about that. Okay, let's go on. The next steps, the hardest part, marketing validation. For us, it has been a great complication. And even if I'm always joking, the people that know me know that I'm always joking, this is the truth. Microsoft marketing team is very strict. Be patient and try not to forget anything. These in the slide are the mandatory things you must provide. So a lot of things in addition to images, videos, and advertising documents. You will be asked to give an offer description and summary, the site and the health contacts, the user license terms agreement, the privacy policy, and a lot of other stuff. On your website, you must follow some rules. For example, you cannot refer to NAV. It's forbidden. Or when you use the word Business Central, the first time you mention it, you must say Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. I know it's long, but for me it's better and shorter than Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Financial and Operation Business Edition. Another example, you must provide frequent asked questions. So pay attention and be patient. Once past marketing validation, that can take even 2 weeks, your app is published and you are informed when it goes live with a mail. Last but not least, monetizing. You have 3 choices for your app: completely free, trial, or contact me. This is your choice. It's your business. And because it's your business, Microsoft doesn't provide a payment or billing platform. You must implement it in the way you choose, you prefer, maybe using third-party services like Stripe or PayPal. If I'm not wrong, you can find some example for a Stripe interface in some blog on internet. My suggestion is make a trial app with a free usage for a period or for something function, for some functions. After that period, or if the user, the customer wants all the functionalities, ask for a subscription payment, maybe with different plans, per day, per month, or per year. So we can now go behind the scene. I will show you if I find it okay. This is the AppSource management page, and this is what you must provide. You have an offer identity with an ID, a name, the publisher ID, and about the technical info, here the fields you must provide. You have to choose the package type, add-on or connect, as said before. You have to upload the extension package file, eventual other file like a library extension, and the app test automation file. Other kind of thing that you must provide here. And about the marketing part, here the offer summary and description, and other kind of fields you have to fill it, and the app type, free, trial, contact me, and you can upload a lot of files like images, videos, or documents. There is also a lead management part that can let the system be connected to your CRM system. It works for a lot of products, and when somebody downloads your app, the system automatically adds a lead in your CRM. It works, I can swear. Okay, so we can go back to our slide. Our journey, the idea. I think the idea is the most important thing. You can choose a vertical solution or maybe an horizontal one, but I think you must provide something that is missing in the standard. This is my opinion. In our marketing process, we discovered that most competitors have graphical tool to navigate documents. We decided to develop it and to make this solution published. Okay, I know we didn't invent anything new, but we created something that was missing in NAV and then in Business Central. You can find everything about it on the www.navigate-pro.com. So this is our solution. What is Navigate Pro? Navigate Pro is a graphical tool for navigating through documents. It's different from the standard Navigate function because it's not based on the document number, but it's related to the process. Just with a click, you can see an overview of all the documents that are related to the selected one, the selected starting one, for the sales and purchase flow. I think it's very useful because user can save a lot of time in document searching, and I think that is very cool and can give the best and faster navigate experience to the user. So let's take a view with a very quick demo. This is my Business Central tenant. Okay, I'm waiting for the access. Okay, I will search about for the extension management page. Okay, from here you can upload your customer extension, so the extension you provide for the customization on the customer tenant. Or maybe you can download directly for the AppSource from the marketplace just with a click. Okay, as you can see, our solution Navigate Pro is already installed here, and now I will show you very quickly. So I will searching for a document, in this case sales invoice, but you can select even a order or a purchase document. And when I open it, I can see there is a new button, Navigate Pro, and if I click it, here we have all the documents that are related to my posted sales invoice. That is the orange one. Okay, so we have posted sales shipment, the sales order with the sales quote, but even the sales return order, the posted sale, the receipt, the return receipt, and the posted sales credit memo. Okay, and you can access document just with a click. And now, if you press again the Navigate Pro button, you can see all the other documents that are linked to the first one. This is our solution, very simple, and for me that's all, because I think it could be just a suggestion for what partners can do for Microsoft AppSource. So thank you all, thank you to QBS. These are our contacts, and now if you have a question, we are available for a Q&A session. I don't know. Nobody?
I think your story was very clear, but I see Max typing and Matthias is typing.
Okay, we can wait.
The first question is coming from Matthias. Could we use Caption ML to translate the software?
No, you cannot use Caption because you have to create a specific file. I don't remember the extension in this moment, XLIF, something that, and you can provide in different file the translation for any country you want to publish your app. So you can
Okay.
you can use the multi-language, but just in this way.
Okay. The question from Max is, how long did it take for the Microsoft validation?
I think it depends on you. For us, it was a very long journey because we started when extension 1 was the target, the tool, the way to develop. And in the meanwhile, we had to convert the app from .NET to JavaScript, as said. Microsoft changed it, and now only extension 2.0 unsupported. I think that in almost 1 month you can publish your app if everything goes right, because the technical validation is very quick if there are no problems, if your test app extension is good. We and our partners and other partners, I know, spent almost the most important part of in marketing validation. Marketing validation that could take even 2 weeks.
Okay. Next question is coming from Jamie Lee. You say first step to creating an app is by creating an account. Where do you go to do this?
In that slide there is a link, and you can find everything about you need in that link, because you can go there. Maybe I can go. This is just a moment. This is the link. You can find everything here. Okay, so here you can find everything you need about the registration and the development requirements.
Okay. We got a couple of questions from Jan. First one is, how did you create the automated test file?
It's an extension. Microsoft provided us an example, and you have to follow them and create an extension on your tenant or your sandbox maybe, and you have to run it and to provide it, uploading it on the portal. So it's another extension that must be in your object ID range, and that must be signed with a certificate, like the app extension file.
Okay, the second question is, how have you decided to monetize your app? Subscription, ? Which payment partner?
Why publish? I don't know, because we are still waiting about. I'm sorry.
How have you decided to monetize your app?
Okay, we are still thinking about it, but there is a Stripe environment, but I think PayPal could be easy. We are thinking about a web service that will connect with our app, and in order to manage it, manage the payment ourselves. So we didn't decide yet. For now, it's free, and because with the update that Microsoft do on the tenant, you can upgrade your extension, and adding new functions. So you can add even later the payment part.
There's a question from Omar that's a little bit connecting to this one. Why publish an app for free, and how much does it cost your app? Is it by user or?
In this moment, we didn't decide about our price list, but it's not by user. I think you can choose a user plan or a monthly plan or whatever you want. It depends even the difficult to implement this kind of management. So for now, it's a trial, and it will be for payment in the future. We are still working on it.
Okay.
Try to publish it in order to let people know about it.
Okay. Another question coming up from Matthias. In addition to Jan's question, should we use the test code units of Microsoft? How should that work with add-ins?
Honestly, I don't know. You must create a test code unit for your own app, but in our case, in our journey, we just create a code unit that simulated what the user does. So I think you have to do the same thing for your extension and to manage every kind of situation. So you have to manage error and to manage the strange things that can happen in a tenant. I think it works with add-ins because I consider our solution an add-ins because it's a part in a page, so it's an add-in, a JavaScript add-in. So the most important thing is that you forget to use .NET. I don't know if there are other questions. We can write to our contact.
Omar, you have the chance to ask your last question. If there are many people having more questions, you can always contact Simone by his details or your local PAM.
Okay.
Omar is typing his last question, so. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Simone, I would like to thank you for your time.
Thank you to everybody.
And everybody, thank you for joining this afternoon. The session is being recorded and will be shared with you in the next couple of days. Have a great night, and maybe we see you in the future.